Oh,
Yay!
oh, I heard that. Oh, you're consenting to be recorded. Oh.
Well, yeah, because I put it on my YouTube channel. We've got a YouTube channel now, Andrew. We're famous on
Oh,
YouTube.
brilliant.
Right.
Right. Oh, I love this song. This is actually my alarm. This is my alarm on my phone. When I set it to wake up. I wake up to holiday. Right. We've got people coming in now. Oh, brilliant. Welcome. Welcome to Around the World in Luxury and Romance. Oh my God, the drugs are kicking in. Oh my God, we're still hanging in there. We're still working from home. Oh dear. Oh.
Dreaming about holidays.
Always lovely to see everyone. A month on from the last time, still in the same place. Keep saying there's light at the end of the tunnel. It's a bloody long tunnel. Welcome everyone coming in to Around the World in Luxury and Romance. Got a great show, great sponsors today. Superb videos, superb presentations. They make you very jealous. Oh, I've got a nice day out here where I am. We do. Debbie, we need a holiday.
I know, you're going to Wales. That's possibly exotic. Like Ian in the Isle of Wight. Exotic.
It's so exotic. It's hilarious. I've got a job in Wales. Oh dear. Brilliant. Lovely to see everyone.
You can turn this world around and bring back all of those happy days.
Oh, nice to see everyone.
It is. We've got people from all over the UK today again. I think that's fancy. I think even somebody from the Isle of Man.
Oh.
I know. That's exotic.
Is it as exotic as the Isle of Wight?
I've never been to either.
I've been to both, I'm not sure. I think Isle of Wight seems more of a holiday than Isle of Man. I don't know. Oh gosh, I'm actually at work today. Well, I guess everyone's at work.
That's lovely. Well, Andrew, should we get the show on the road?
Absolutely. Right, we're starting off with a little bit of holiday. We're hoping that there will be holidays soon. Oh my gosh. I was just saying that there's light at the end of the tunnel that we keep talking about. It just seems to be a long tunnel. But anyway, we're going to take your minds away from that today as we present, as Travel Trade Events presents Destination Luxury and Around the World in Luxury and Romance. So I'm Andrew, I'm your host today, and I am in Surrey. I'm in quarantine at the moment, but that's another long story. We won't talk about that. My co-host, that's why I can't be with my co-host today, because she's in North Windsor. Normally I'm in one room and she's in the other. So I have to see her from afar and co-hosting, and she'll be looking after the chat today. And of course, we've got Jamie behind the scenes. He's back up in Wales in Wrexham. And that's what's great about doing these things online. We can have people all over the place and we all come together like this, which is fantastic. And we've also got some amazing sponsors. The last couple of days we've been doing rehearsals and I've been watching some of these videos and presentations, and oh my God, the pictures and videos are absolutely spectacular, and it really reminds me of how much I'm missing travel. And I think when you see what we're going to show you today, you're in for a real treat. So I would like to just quickly have a wave from all our sponsors today. And I'm going to go in order that they're presenting. So first up, we're going to have Ian who's representing the Cook Islands. We are literally going around the world. Ian from Cook Islands. We're then going to go to the Viceroy Riviera Maya, and we've got the lovely Andrea, who's going to be looking after the Viceroy Riviera Maya. Then we're going to head over to one of the Spice Girls all the way. She is in Grenada, and that is Renee. There she is, looking stunning, doing her presentation from outside. No, she's not really. We're going to have a quickie from Sabrina from Dominican Republic. So she is, there's Sabrina. And we'd like to welcome Anna, who's representing Blue Waters in Antigua. This is a stunning property. Welcome to Anna. And the ever supportive Joe from Palladium, I think, who's done every one of our online events. She's everywhere. She's everywhere. Along with Grenada, Joe representing Palladium. And today she's talking about Europe and new properties in Sicily and Menorca, which is really exciting. And finally, we go again to the other side of the world, to the Fiji Islands, and we've got the lovely Jane. Come in, Jane, come in. Oh, she looks like she's, oh yeah. So we'll be hearing from them shortly. Now, we have you all muted throughout the event, but don't forget we've got the chat feature available, and you can put any questions on there. Debbie's going to be monitoring it, and if you want a live question out to any of the guys, that's fine, or just contact them in chat, and you can direct message them as well. And also they will be putting on fact sheets and things like that you can download from the chat as well, and we'll tell you about those. For best viewing, make sure you're in speaker view. That's the top right where it says view. Put that on speaker view. And to see the presentations and the video in full screen, you need to pin, and I think it's called the main, yes, it's called main presentation slide. If you see main presentation, pin that, and then everything will be full screen for you. Well, and in true destination event style, we always finish with, of course, the end of show quiz, and that's no different this week as well. You would have been sent details. You need a separate device to play, either a phone or an iPad. And I'll give you more details and the pin number that you're going to need that. So please listen to the presentations, take some notes, because all the questions I'm asking today, they will cover, hopefully. And of course, we have a fantastic prize for the winner, courtesy of the Palladium Hotels. We have a 2-night stay in the brand new Palladium Menorca Hotel. That's a superb prize. And we've got some runner-up prizes as well, of a bottle of rum from Dominican Republic and a Fiji spa goodie bag from Fiji. Wow. Well, that's a lot to get through. And we want to try and wrap this all up by 3 for those of you that are going to pick up children and whatnot. So we will going to dive straight in, and we're going to start with going to the other side of the world, all the way from the Isle of Wight. We've got Ian representing the Cook Islands. Hiya, Ian.
Honor, everybody.
Brilliant, you're there.
Some of you know me already. I'm Ian from the Cook Islands, and I think about that dancing at the start. That was designed for me, upper body movement only. That's the beauty of Zoom calls, that you can't see the dad dancing I was doing. So let me introduce you again, if somebody you know, and a little bit of an update on what's happening in the Cook Islands. First slide, please, or next slide, please. So we've been quite blessed actually in the Cooks with having no COVID since the pandemic started. We've remained completely free in that whole of the last 14, 15 months. And last Monday, we opened our borders to the New Zealand market. So we're the first, apart from their bubble with Australia, we're the first of the South Pacific Islands to actually open up to tourism. And what it does mean is that as long as you've been resident in New Zealand for 14 days, you can come to the Cooks. So as soon as New Zealand opens up their borders, we're free to for travellers from any part of the world to come to us. That sounds great. The sticking point is obviously New Zealand haven't opened their borders and look likely not to do so this year. So we're some time away, but we're on that roadmap to opening up. Currently, all of our flights are through New Zealand, and until we're opened up fully to the rest of the world, we're not going to launch the LA flights or the Sydney flights. So that's where we're at the moment. But we look at luxury slightly different to other parts of the world. Other parts of the world, and even here in the UK, we do luxury very well. But in the Polynesian culture, you'll find that actually the luxury aspect is slightly different. If we can go to the next slide, please. What we define as luxury is space, clean, safe, friendly environment, and of course a very welcoming environment, but also looking after people and that family aspect of it. So actually, when you come to us, don't expect to be served by butlers in your room, but do expect to be brought into it and help to contribute. It's in our nature as looking after family to get people to join in. So our hospitality is very different to perhaps what you'd get in maybe some of the Indian Ocean islands. We are safe, as I said, we are COVID-free. We're remaining COVID-free at the moment, but also we have no poisonous species on the land. We let Australia keep the snakes and the spiders, and we have no dangerous cultures or traditions anymore. So we don't have cannibalism. We did 200 years ago. We've stopped doing that now. So you can come many times. We're not going to lose you on the way. Next slide, please. We are not commercialized either, and that's the beauty of the Cook Islands, is that compared to our neighbors in the South Pacific who do the bigger resort chains and the brands very well, everything we have is owner operated. So you're not going to find your Marriotts, your Sheratons, etc. in the Cooks. You are going to find just owner operated, privately run properties. Likewise, that goes with our restaurants, all owner operated, all privately run. No McDonald's, no Burger Kings, no KFCs. So we're missing a few things, but those things we're missing seem to be what people want to come and experience. That's the difference in coming to the Cooks. No traffic lights. You know, we all need traffic lights, certainly for COVID, green, blue, and green, amber, and red. We have no traffic light system at all, either for COVID or on the roads. And of course, we don't allow major developments, and nothing bigger than the tallest coconut tree is built. Next slide, please. As I mentioned, it's that hospitality, that modern, authentic Polynesian culture. People, 90% of the British are coming for a stay at the end of their visit to New Zealand. 90% of the British people, that is, and of that, they come for the beach, they come for that relaxation. But when we look at their feedback cards, which we do at the airport, it's actually that culture and the Polynesian influence is the thing they take away. So they come wanting one thing, they leave realizing actually the hospitality is what they've really got out of the destination. Next slide, please. And we have the aunties. You may have seen the aunties before in our presentations. The two ladies there on the left and the right, Auntie Nan, Auntie Lydia. Auntie Nan or Auntie Lydia meet every arriving passenger. As I said, we had our first flight arriving with New Zealanders last week. 300 people actually arrived on that first flight, and they were there at the airport, as they are for every arriving flight, to help the tourists through and then help them throughout their stay. In the Cook Islands, everybody that's older than you female, we call auntie. Everyone that's older than you that's male, we call uncle or papa. I'm not quite sure the day that happened, but someone called me uncle recently, and I was a little bit offended, but I realized actually it's a very endearing term. So the aunties are there to help you get around. Next slide, please. When you go up to Rarotonga, our main island, you can also go up to visit the island of Aitutaki. We like to describe it as the world's largest swimming pool. What you're looking at there is 45 kilometers of atoll with the island all the way around, at the top there where the accommodation is. But people go to explore the island, the atoll, 5 meters at its deepest, 5-6 meters in the inside, and about 6,000 meters on the outside. So do make sure you get in the right side if you're going to go swimming. We only have 120 hotel bedrooms up in Aitutaki, only 1,200 people living there. So actually the luxury of coming there is you're going to be in one of the most isolated spots in the world. Next slide, please. And Tony Wheeler, who founded Lonely Planet, he said it was the world's most beautiful lagoon. So we're happy with that. We use it a lot because he said it. And like I say, you will have a beach to yourself. Certainly at the moment, even though we're open to New Zealand, even if every flight comes in, will only be about 25% for the business we'd expect normally this time of year. So that luxury is not having many tourists there at all. Next slide, please. When you look at times to go, most of our UK arrivals are coming between November and February. That's because they are combining with New Zealand, and that's the best time to travel to New Zealand. For us, you can come any time of the year. We have nice temperatures. We don't have the extremes, the high temperatures, or the lows either. So we're kind of in the middle there. Our average temperature, say in November, would be 27 degrees. So that's a pretty comfortable temperature. A little bit of humidity, we'll get tropical showers. You can see the greenery there, that doesn't come without any rain. But again, on balance, if you were going to come for a week, you'd have a few tropical showers and the rest glorious sunshine. So it is an all year round destination, but likewise, most people do come November through to March. Next slide, please. And then the entry requirement. So it's 6 months validity on the passport, which gives you a visa on arrival 31 days. We accept every nationality in the Cooks. You can throw any passport my direction and we'll accept them kindly into the Cooks, partly because you need to go through New Zealand first, or in normal times go through USA or Australia as well. So we let them do all the visa checks. And we want to see accommodation pre-booked and a return ticket. We love our tourists to visit, but we do want them to leave at the end of it. At the moment, you also need to fill a pre-departure card online. That's 24 hours before the flight, and just giving you a kind of track and trace where you're going to be when you're in the Cook Islands. At the moment, and will be moving forward, we don't anticipate quarantine stay in the Cooks, or actually when you leave either. So it is a quarantine-free travel we are working towards for the rest of the world. I'm going to show you a little bit of a video now. So when this is a video, it's for the luxury market, but it's a little bit of a sleepy video. So you will be excused if you have a little snooze during it. It's quite relaxing. So video, please. So nice little sleepy video there. Metaki Mata, thank you very much. If you want to find any more information, please feel free to contact me. Also have a look at cookislands.travel, our website, or do our online training at ott.travel. We've got modules there. We're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, and you can contact us at any time. But Metaki Mata, thank you.
Brilliant. Well, thank you, Uncle Ian. We really
We'll pay for that.
I love that. What a great way to start the show on the other side of the world in the Cook Islands with those beautiful images. And we're going to keep bringing you the luxury, because next we're going to the Viceroy Riviera Maya, direct from Andrea's bedroom. It looks like you could be in the Riviera Maya now. Well, if only.
If only. I know.
Over to you now, my darling.
Thank you. So good afternoon, everybody. I'm Andrea Hind, and I work for Viceroy Riviera Maya, and it's actually part of Clear Marketing Representation's list of clients. And myself, I actually used to work for Viceroy last year, actually, so I know the property really, really well. And I really wanted to talk to you today about the luxury and romance offerings that this resort brings. Now, a little bit something that's, I hate using the word unique, but it is for this property. Everybody knows that the Riviera Maya in Mexico is, you know, dotted with really, really big 1,000 key hotels. They're all kind of lined up along the beachfront there, and something about Viceroy Riviera Maya is completely different, and that's the fact that we're only 41 private villas. So we're a really exclusive, really intimate boutique resort. We are adults only, so we're over the age of 14 years and above. So we're really, really popular for honeymooners, for couples who just want to get away from it all. And obviously, being individual private villas, everybody can just be as private, they can be as communal as they want to be, and the resort caters for everybody. So it really does have a really romantic vibe, and obviously being a Viceroy as well, it has that Viceroy vibe flowing through the resort as well. And we are located on a sun-drenched white sand beach along the Riviera Maya as well, and we're just 3 miles north of Playa del Carmen, so we're really, really close to amenities of the nearby town, where there's nightlife and boutiques and shopping and restaurants and things, and we do have a flexible dining plan as well. So a lot of people stay with us, they have all-inclusive on a couple of days of their holiday, then they might go over to Cozumel, or they might go down to Playa del Carmen, they might go to the Mayan ruins. So we really like to be able to be flexible for our guests, and because we're only small, we're very able to do that, which is amazing. Next slide. So you might think, by looking at this slide, this is a little bit odd, but we do have some really, really beautiful and authentic arrival experiences at Viceroy Riviera Maya. And the chap here that you can see on the left-hand side is our resident shaman, and he actually arrives at the resort, and he blesses all of our guests. So basically he welcomes the guests into the family. So he stands there with incense and sage, and he burns all around you, and he's chanting, and it really is quite it's a unique experience, especially if you've traveled a long way as well. And it's said to rid you of all your travel stresses, your stresses in general in life, and to really welcome you into the Mexican life, into the family of Viceroy Riviera Maya, and to start your holiday off on a really, really good note. And then on the right hand side is our picture of our hand cut soap concierge. So this is all handmade, and every day the soap concierge comes around to all the different villas, and you actually get to choose what flavor basically you would like, and they make really, really lovely gifts as well, because obviously you might not go through it all in your trip, but yeah, it's a really, really lovely experience, and everybody gets checked into their villa. So we don't have a front desk, so to speak. You get taken from the valet area. After you're blessed by our shaman, you get shown to your villa, you get checked into your villa, and we have little bottles of tequila, we have the soap concierge, and they're all beautiful little touches that really make for a romantic start to your holiday. Next slide, please. So as I mentioned, a little bit about accommodation. We do have 41 private villas, as I mentioned, and they range from being located in the rainforest, and then they're sprawling all the way out to the beach. And obviously we have quite a few villa varieties, all dependent on budget. But as a rule of thumb, all of the villas come with personalised butler service, which just makes for a really romantic stay. And because we're only small, we actually have the double number of staff that we do to guests. So our service levels are second to none. And all of our villas have their private plunge pools, they have private hammocks, they have indoor and outdoor moon showers, they have terrace or decking, and also the higher villa categories offer a deep soaking tub as well. So we offer, it's what we consider as rustic luxury. As you can see in this picture, all the villas have palapa roofs, and you really feel like you're in Mexico. And I love the fact that you really feel like that when you're staying at Viceroy Riviera Maya. A lot of the bigger hotels along that stretch are quite uniform, and you know that you're in a big hotel, it might be all inclusive, and you just think, okay, there's not much about Mexico here. But when you check into Viceroy Riviera Maya, you really know you're in Mexico. And I love everything about it. And one thing to mention actually is that the resort is home to a family of monkeys, and they walk through the resort back on their hind legs, and they're absolutely hilarious to watch. So you might find if you're using your outdoor shower, if you look up into the trees, you can see all these little beady eyes on you. And that's actually happened to me, and it scared me senseless to start with. And then I thought, this is really cool. So it's a really beautiful, authentic experience. Next slide, please. Now, I just wanted to focus on these categories. So this is our beachfront villas, and we have 2 of these on property. They are incredibly special because of course, the location. You wake up, you step out of your double doors onto your terrace. Not only do you have your plunge pools and your private decking, you're right on the beach. So couples and honeymooners absolutely love this room type. And as I mentioned, we have 2 of them. However, if guests want a little bit more privacy, this might not be the room type for them. The beach that we have at Riviera Maya here is public. So we do have people walking up and down in front of the hotel, as you can imagine. So it's just something to bear in mind. Beachfront villas are absolutely incredible, and it is our highest room type. However, if you do have guests that are looking for a little bit more privacy and don't want to be disturbed, then our other villa room types will be a little bit of a better service. Next slide, please. Now onto our spa. Now I know that most resorts have a spa, but this is a really authentic Mayan spa that we have on property, and it taps into healing techniques and traditions of the ancient Mayans, providing guests with a really holistic experience. And if you go at dusk, so towards evening time, everything's candle lit, everything is open, and they really let nature do all the talking. We have a herbal steam room, we have a jungle spa for 2, and a lot of our treatments are actually taken outside, so you can hear the sounds of the rainforest, as I say, and it really is such a beautiful experience. I loved the fact that it was so authentic, and it wasn't kind of concrete walls and things like this. It has a massive palapa roof, so an authentic Mayan experience for sure. We also have a traditional Mayan Temescal sweat lodge for those guests that really just want to kind of get rid of all their stresses. They want to detox a little bit while they're on holiday. We really are the perfect resort for that, and add in a little bit of luxury and romance in for it, and it's a great package. Next one, please. And I love this picture. So this is a picture that you will find, or the view that you will find as you're walking through the resort and you come across the beach. We do have a big communal pool. So not only do all the villas have their own plunge pools, we have a big communal pool as well. And you can see the bar here, Coral Grill, on the right-hand side. It's a fantastic place to have breakfast, fantastic place for sundowners of an evening, and just to chill out on the beach in the day. And you can see the pier in the distance here. This is our own resort pier, and they do yoga. You can even have spa treatments out on the pier, which is absolutely amazing. And our concierge services on property can book anything for guests, whether that's local experiences, or spa services, whatever it may be, the resort team are always on hand to ensure that all of our guests have the most unbelievable stay. We are very, very, very popular for weddings and honeymoons, as you can imagine. And because we're only small, we often have takeovers as well. So we might have a group of, say, 40 people or whatever, and they take over the whole resort. They all stay in their beautiful villas and things. And the weddings happen out on the beach or wherever it may be on property. And then they obviously start their honeymoon on property as well. And as I mentioned, we're only 3 miles from Playa del Carmen, and actually only a 30-minute drive from Cancun International Airport. So very, very well located for all the amenities and services that you expect along the Riviera Maya. Now, I just want to finish with a lovely video. It just shows you the kind of, I don't know, positions the luxury and romance message. It might kind of explain it a little bit better than I can, but I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you in a minute. There we go. Thank you very much, everybody.
Brilliant. Thank you, Andrea. And I've had the privilege to visit Viceroy Riviera Maya myself. And I know Juan, or I can't remember what the shaman, he's either called Juan or Jose or something.
Yeah.
Like that. But good. I think he'll be very busy at the moment, blessing everyone that comes over. Anyway, right, we're moving on. That's a lovely, lovely property. And now we're going all the way over to Grenada. And there she is, Renee. How's the weather in Grenada today, this morning?
Hey, we're sunny today. Yeah.
Oh, good. Well, we're sunny today too, but maybe not quite the temperature that you have. Right. Tell us all about the luxury and romance in Grenada.
Alrighty. So, hi everyone. I'm Renee Moses, marketing executive at Grenada Tourism Authority, and here I'm going to be presenting to you about Pure Grenada, Carriacou, and Petite Martinique, the perfect Caribbean island for your luxury tropical escape. Next slide, please. Luxury to us is very personal. We are unadulterated, uncrowded. I can guarantee that on any given day of the week, you can be on one of our over 50 beaches and be alone. We also have lots of adventure and activities to do. And, you know, we are kind and welcoming people, and the food and drink is fantastic and amazing. We are naturally a green island, so you can go and explore hiking, trekking, you can do dune buggy tours, and so much more. And we love chocolate here in Grenada. Next slide, please. Just to remind you that we are the spice of the Caribbean. We are known for producing a third of the world's production of nutmeg. We have tons of spices in Grenada. And just to inform you, to get to Grenada, hopefully we're having our flights return from the UK in July with both Virgin Atlantic and British Airways. Next slide, please. So I'm just going to talk quickly about a few of our very luxurious and fantastic resorts here on island. We have the Calabash Luxury Boutique Hotel. We have the Silver Sands, which boasts the longest pool, infinity pool in the Southern Caribbean. We have 473 Villas and Resort. We have the infamous, famous Spice Island Beach Resort. We have the lovely and romantic La Luna and Mount Cinnamon, just to name a few. So some of the new luxurious resorts we're expecting within the next 2 years are these right here. We have the Royalton, which is 2 minutes away from our Morris Bishop International Airport. We have the Kimpton Kawana Bay, which will be at the southernmost part of our world famous Grand Anse Beach. And of course, we have the Point at Calavini, and we're very excited to have Six Senses La Sagesse, which is going to be hosting 100 super luxurious beach rooms. So we're pretty excited about these hotels coming to Grenada. Next slide. So Grenada is a very romantic and luxurious island. There's so much for couples to do. You can go, like I mentioned before, and on any of our beaches and just have a quaint and quiet romantic beach picnic. You can go and see any of our lookout points and have a glass of champagne with your loved one. You can go on a lovely sea and do a champagne sunset cruise. And remember I said we love chocolate in Grenada? We have 5 artisanal chocolate factories where you can do so much with chocolate in Grenada. You can have a chocolate facial, a massage, and of course, wellness is very important to us. You can do yoga, morning yoga, night yoga, and we also have morning and night meditation to get your aura just right. And of course, to explore our lovely seas, right in the top left corner, you can see you can do a nighttime clear kayaking expedition where you can have a glass of champagne and eat some cheese and explore our seas safely while you're towed away on our coastline. Next slide, please. So what's luxury without luxury yachting? Grenada is a luxury yacht destination of the South Caribbean with over 10 marinas and boatyards. So, you know, if you really want to go and explore our islands, remember we are a tri-island state with other small islands around where you can be secluded and have a fun day trip or weekend trip. You can go and book one of these lovely, super fantastic yachts. So now that I've told you about Grenada and what's luxurious and romantic, how about I show you why I think Grenada is the perfect luxurious and romantic island getaway. Next slide.
Something for everyone.
See, there you have it. So thank you so much, guys. You can always send me an email or go on to www.puregrenada.com for any information that you need. Thank you so much, guys.
Brilliant. Thank you, Renee. And did everyone spot that that was actually Renee in that video? Yes.
Well, I had to show
Stunning.
you, you know.
We still haven't figured out who the guy was, though, and she won't
He's a
tell us any
sweet, hot
secrets about that. That's brilliant. Oh, have a lovely day in Grenada, Renee. And we're going to have a quick ad break now. We're going to have the lovely Sabrina from the Dominican Republic with a couple of minutes quick overview of what's happening in the Dominican Republic. Okay, Sabrina, over to you, my darling.
Hello, good afternoon, everybody. So lovely to see familiar faces and new faces here. And thanks for the opportunity to tell you a little bit about the Dominican. I've put most details on the chat regarding the fact that UK arrivals need to present an antigen test and all the rest of the details there. Flights via Europe, and British Airways is due to restart flying to the Dominican from the 17th of June, subject to confirmation. So watch this space. And thank you very much. Here's our ad break.
Now is your time. Time to be yourself. To wake up in the land of your dreams. The moment to feel free to fulfill your wishes. To have everything one step away from you. To enjoy it body and soul. In safety. Dominican Republic awaits you with everything you like most. What are you waiting for?
Dominican Republic has it all.
Brilliant. Thank you. Thank you very much to Sabrina. She's always been a great support to travel trade events, especially all those live events. We actually do really miss doing the live events, and we're hoping that we can get some going towards the end of the year. We're not sure, but fingers crossed. So we're going to keep in the Caribbean now, and we're heading over to another hotel that I've been very familiar with. So from Grenada, Dominican Republic, we're now going over to Antigua, and this property is a very popular, stunning luxury property. Welcome to Anna to tell us a bit more about it. Cheers.
Hi everyone, I'm Anna Wells. I'm the Sales and Marketing Director of Blue Waters Resort and Spa. So we're really excited to be welcoming our guests back to Blue Waters, and I'm going to present our top reasons to celebrate a romantic occasion at Blue Waters. So before I start on our top 10, as Antigua's not here today, I just wanted to touch quickly on the protocols for the island. So just to let you know that the protocols for Antigua are really simple and easy to understand. It's literally a single PCR test taken within 7 days of arrival into Antigua. There's no further testing, there's no further quarantine, so you're literally free to explore Blue Waters and everything that the island has to offer as soon as you arrive into Antigua. We have several flights coming into Antigua with both British Airways and Virgin. British Airways have also added some extra Heathrow flights, and we've also had an announcement today that they've added some extra festive Heathrow flights, so please do look out for those as well. So next slide, please. So the first reason to come to Blue Waters Antigua is that we're set in 17 acres of lush tropical gardens overlooking the Caribbean Sea. We're complete with 7 swimming pools, 3 semi-private beach coves, and we've also capped our occupancy. So the resort never feels too busy. There's plenty of space to relax and enjoy each other's company. So there's sun lounges set in lots of different hideouts across the resort. So it's perfect for honeymooners and for couples just wanting to get away from it all. Next slide, please. So the second reason is that we have these stunning oceanfront rooms. So all of our rooms now are oceanfront. So we've removed our superior hillside rooms from our inventory. So this takes 13 rooms out of our inventory for 2021 and 2022. So the leading category is now our deluxe beachfront rooms, which you can see here. They're complete with ocean view terraces or balconies, and the lower occupancies enables us to give a much more personalised service to our guests. So I would definitely recommend the rooms in our 100 block for honeymooners. If you want the experience of feeling like you're set out on the water, these rooms are perfect for that. Next slide, please. So then we have our romantic cove suites. So we have 48 deluxe beachfront rooms, and then we have the cove suites. So for couples wanting more privacy, so set apart from the main resort, these suites are the perfect upgrade choice. So they're a collection of 24 suites and 3-bedroom penthouses overlooking the ocean. The cove suites are extremely spacious, 750 square foot, and each suite is housed in a cove villa. So it consists of 6 cove suites and 1 penthouse, with each villa having access to its dedicated infinity pool and dedicated cove concierge service as well. So they were completely refurbished back in 2019. So we changed from a very dark wood into a bright white, modern Caribbean look and feel. You can see they're extremely spacious, beautiful ocean views from there. So next slide, please. So the fourth reason is that we do also have a villa collection with private pools. I realise not many people know that we do have these villas. We have 3 villas at Blue Waters with pools, and this one here is our 5-bedroom rock cottage. It's set on its own private headland, panoramic views of the ocean, and it's complete with villa concierge service as well. So our villas, also including the 6-bedroom Pelican House and the 4-bedroom Turtle Cottage, are perfect for special occasions or even for wedding parties as well. And Rock Cottage is really a unique wedding venue in the Caribbean. You won't find anywhere else quite like Rock Cottage to celebrate a wedding. So weddings can be held on the terrace of Rock Cottage overlooking the ocean, and they can cater for up to 25 guests there. We have a commercial kitchen actually set in Rock Cottage, so we can do all the catering there as well. The villa itself is 5 bedrooms. It can sleep up to 10 guests, and bed and breakfast and all-inclusive meal plans are available in all of our villas. So next slide, please. So dining, so the fifth reason to come to Blue Waters is our romantic dining experiences. And here you can see our stunning waterfront dining at Cove Restaurant. It's been voted one of the most romantic restaurants in Antigua. And for special occasions, we can offer a sunset champagne experience followed by an oceanfront table booking at the Cove Restaurant. So it's Caribbean a la carte cuisine. It's open on a rotation as part of our all-inclusive program as well. And it can also be booked as a private hire wedding reception venue for slightly larger wedding parties. So next slide, please. So we can also offer private dining. These experiences for special occasions, including small, intimate wedding dinners for up to 6 guests, or for honeymooners, or just celebrating a special anniversary or a birthday together. So it's set in our wedding gazebo, a very private location on the cliff top, overlooking the ocean, a perfect setting for a proposal as well. Or for ultimate luxury, you could hire the resort's boat called Monty Wave, sail around the island, stop for some snorkeling, take a champagne picnic, or even visit the famous award-winning Sheer Rocks restaurant, which has got amazing panoramic views, exclusive infinity pool tapas and champagne packages there as well. So for more information, I can send you more information on that as well. So next slide, please. So the 6th reason is our sunset champagne experience, which I touched on briefly just now. It's a very romantic experience set up at the spa terrace. Couples can enjoy exclusive use of the spa pool, complete with a bottle of champagne and canapes, watching the sunset over the beautiful turquoise waters. And as I mentioned earlier, we can follow on with an oceanfront decorated table at the Cove to complete an unforgettable romantic evening under the stars. So the next slide, please. So the 7th reason is we've also got a dedicated adults only pool. So we are a family friendly resort. We recognise that couples will still want some time away from children. So this is the perfect place to relax, complete peace and quiet, beautiful surroundings overlooking the ocean. So last year we also added in some double day beds up at the adults only pool. So perfect for couples just wanting to relax together in their space in the sun. Next slide, please. So the 8th reason is that we're a perfect setting for an Antiguan wedding. Blue Waters is the only place to come for a wedding in Antigua, and we offer a choice of locations from our wedding gazebo here, set on its own headland, very private, to a beach wedding, or for guests staying in Rock Cottage, a very unique wedding location there as well. We're proud to say that we're just one wedding a day, maximum 3 a week, just to ensure that we give our couples the utmost of attention. Mandy, our wedding coordinator, has been with us for years. She consistently gets fantastic feedback from our couples getting married at Blue Waters. So next slide. So as you can see here, we offer a variety of packages. Sorry, it's a little bit small, to suit every need. So we've got from My Way package, where couples can completely tailor make their wedding, and it just includes the ceremony, to the Just for Two package, which caters for small, intimate weddings of up to 6, maybe just the couple, or up to the couple and their parents as well. And then our final package is the Ultimate Blue Waters package, which caters for larger weddings of up to 25 guests. And that's our preferred maximum number at Blue Waters. So this package includes everything from the lead up to the ceremony, a drinks reception, and a wedding dinner as well. Next slide, please. So the 9th reason is that we're an ultimate destination for honeymooners. As you heard, our Cove Suites offer tranquility, privacy, and romance set in stunning surroundings. We also offer our honeymooners a VIP arrival, bottle of champagne, and a champagne breakfast as part of the complimentary honeymoon package for guests staying in the Cove or our villas. We also offer an enhanced honeymoon package for those couples wanting a bit more, including spa treatments. And you could spend a week in our deluxe beachfront rooms with your friends and family getting married, followed by a week in our stunning Cove Suite celebrating your new life together. Next slide, please. And lastly, the 10 reason is we've got a fantastic spa, Treatments by Ela, which is a British organic spa brand. Every product designed by Ela hopes to nourish and balance the deep and sacred essence of the individual, so providing a path to peace and inner joy. The spa benefits from a couples treatment room, as well as an exclusive spa pool where couples can come and relax post-treatments. We strongly recommend that treatments are pre-booked prior to arrival at the resort or on arrival at the resort, due to limitations on the numbers, obviously around COVID-19. So that's our top 10 romantic reasons for coming to Blue Waters. So now I'm going to show you a short video showcasing our beautiful resort.
Music Bay.
Thanks, everyone. We do have an agent training site. It's bluewatersagents.com. And please feel free to send me any questions you might have. Thank you.
Brilliant. Thank you so much. I mean, Blue Waters is looking spectacular. Thanks, Anna, for joining us.
Thank
And we're going to leave the Caribbean now. We've been, we've been in Mexico. We've been in Grenada. We've been in the Dominican Republic. We've been in Antigua. And now we're going to head to Europe. But here is someone that you find familiar in Mexico, Jamaica. Well, you're kind of all over the world, aren't you, Joe?
Always, everywhere.
You just pop up everywhere. So here she is, the lovely, talking about obviously Italy and Menorca. Over to you.
Indeed. Thank you so much. Thank you. And I could not be any more excited because today is the day where we actually opened our brand new hotel in Menorca and also our 2 new hotels in Sicily. So this is the perfect time to tell you all about it. And they are luxury hotels and resorts. So this goes perfect with our theme today. So I thought what I'd do is start off with Menorca. So if we can just show the next slide, just to give you a little taster. So it's a 4-star hotel, it's all inclusive, it's perfect for couples, and really the biggest thing for me in any of our Palladium resorts and hotels are the staff. They just make you feel like you're part of the family. It's in a beautiful resort in Arenal de Castel, sits quite elevated. You can probably just see from that picture there that it looks out over the bay. So it's one of the best beaches, I think, on the island. There's a little shuttle bus that does go up and down the hill as well if you do want the shuttle service down. But I would say that one thing is well worth doing is when you're down there on that beach, go along to the waterside, go along to all those cafes, those bars and those restaurants. There's some really great places for a nice romantic meal. Next slide, please. There's 2 pools at the hotel. There's a show cooking restaurant and also 3 bars to enjoy those all important cocktails. It's a really relaxed, chilled out vibe. So again, I say perfect for those couples and can be booked through with EasyJet Holidays, Jet2 Holidays, Classic Package, TUI, Travel Pack, JTA, and all the bed banks. So there's just a few in there just to help point you in the right direction. One thing to let you know is on a family perspective, if you're looking for larger rooms, Jet2 Holidays have guaranteed interconnecting rooms in this hotel as well, so they can be booked actually at the time. We're giving away our prize today to this fabulous hotel, so a lovely 2-night stay. One thing I would say when you're there is go and see the bar that sits inside the cave. It's in Calaporta, so it's on the south coast. Well worth it for amazing, amazing sunsets. And did you also know there's a 100-year-old gin distillery in Menorca as well? So there's lots of things to see and do while you're there. So fingers crossed, good luck to the person that's going to win our 2-night prize later. So I just thought I'd show you a quick little video, but take note because you might need some of these questions later. Oh, I so see myself there right now. I don't need to be persuaded. I'm there. I'm in that pool or on that beach. So what I thought we'd do now is have a little look at the Grand Palladium Sicilia Resort and Spa, which is a fabulous 5-star all-inclusive resort, again, that's open today. This hotel is sitting right on the beach. So again, beautiful grounds, beautiful views, and a great location as well to go out and discover a lot more about the island. Now you can't help but sing it when you say the resort that this place is in. It's in Campo Felice di Rocella. So I feel like you need to do like a little sing song with it, which is very close to Cefalù. So again, if you want to go out and discover local towns and ancient history, if you want to go off into the mountains, go to all those fabulous restaurants, this hotel is absolutely perfectly located. So say it's 2 hotels in one. You share the facilities of both. So we call it infinite indulgence. So whether you be staying in the Sicilia, get my words out, hotel, or the Garden Beach, you can use the restaurants, the bars, the pools, of everything. We just ask you to go back to your own room of an evening. As I say, it is all inclusive. It's perfect for couples. We have an adult-only spa there as well. So again, a great combination place to send your customers. Available on sale with all of the usual tour operators and bed banks. And if I have a look at the next little slide, this will tell you a little bit more about what the all-inclusive includes. So it's got 3 a la carte restaurants. It's unlimited dining. So if you find your first restaurant on the first night is your favorite, you can dine in there for the rest of your stay. You've got a 24-hour sports bar, which serves food and drinks. That's all included as well. Plus your 4 bars. Then you've also got the option to have 24-hour room service. So if you want to just sit back on your balcony, order your food in, not move, then you've got that option as well. And as well as a day and evening entertainment program. So yeah, we just can't wait now to get over there. We just need those lights to change colour, don't we? And we'll all be over there in Sicily. So I thought, again, I'll just show you a quick video just to bring it to life for you. And apologies for the music. Anybody else singing along to that music? Da, 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 da. So thank you so much. I'm going to send you over some fact sheets and some information about it. I've also got loads of videos available as well. Lots and lots of images, lots of new things coming through from the resort today as well. So do keep an eye on my Facebook or my Instagram pages, and anything you need, please just shout. Thank you.
Brilliant. Thank you so much, Joe. Wow, they look spectacular. And, you know, Menorca was the first place I ever worked as a holiday rep. Way back, it was, I can't tell you the year, but I remember that hotel very well. Looked a lot different back then, but looks amazing. That's brilliant. Thanks, Joe. So, folks, we have truly gone around the world today, and we are going to finish where we sort of began, right over in the South Pacific on the other side of the world. So we'd like to welcome, last but certainly by no means least, the lovely Jane, telling you all about the Fiji Islands.
Bula Vinaka, everybody. Thanks, Andrew. And I love the music, Joe. You know, great to have a serenade on a Friday afternoon. I know I stand between just between me and the end of the day. You've got the prizes. So I'm going to whiz you 180 degrees around the world to Fiji. And we also have our own serenaders. So Bula means hello in Fiji. And when you arrive, even at the airport, any resort or your cruise boat, you will be serenaded on arrival by these wonderful people. And it's a nation that's really diverse and very rich in experience. You know, we could say that it's just about as much it's just about as much in the experience as it is in the choice of resorts and things to do. And you'll definitely be assured a very, very warm welcome. So most people from the UK will come for about 10 nights or more, and they'll do it as a multi-centre. And they're looking for rest and relaxation, you know, the typical South Seas experience. And, you know, really coming to the South Seas is a very exotic experience, and for many a once in a lifetime opportunity. Next slide, please, Jamie. So, you know, Fiji's romantic and spiritually healing. It's an archipelago of 333 islands. It has something like 1,129 kilometers of beaches. So on the main islands, we do have larger resorts, but actually largely many of the resorts you might have one resort on one island, and it's very, very well spread out. So only 100 islands of the 333 are actually inhabited. So it's really easy to hop around, and it's located exactly in the Southwest Pacific. And most people I mentioned will do a 2-center experience or a multi-center. So typically for a first-time visitor, that might be spending a few days on the main island doing adventure, enjoying some of the culture, being a bit more adrenaline charged, and then maybe go and combine it with either a cruise, a sail, or a laid back island experience with fine white sand and beautiful palm trees. Next slide, please, Jamie. Connectivity is really good within the islands. This is quite different from many other tropical archipelagos. So we have a domestic flight service called Fiji Link and some other private charters. And the 4 main islands, Viti Levu, Vanua Levu, Taveuni and Kandavu Island, are connected by domestic carriers. And it's only roughly an hour or less to connect to those bigger islands. To get right round the main island would be about 12 hours roughly if you're going to stop on the way, and it's quite volcanic. But otherwise, getting around the other islands, you can go by seaplane, helicopter, or you can come in on catamarans and boats. So unless you're arriving at night, you can be in your resort from Nandi International or International Gateway or your cruise within literally a couple of hours. Next slide, please, Jamie. So Fiji, as you can see, is well connected to a number of gateways across the planet, and we rely very much on our fantastic international national carrier, Fiji Airways, and it makes for a really good stopover or an add-on. So we don't get as many people coming to Fiji. Probably only a third of our visitors from the UK will come to Fiji as a stay put destination. Very many others will connect, stop off or add on to one of these other gateways. I mentioned that we're sitting on the 180th meridian, so that makes exactly halfway around the world. So we're 12 hours ahead generally. And if you happen to get married on the island of Taveuni in the north, then you can actually celebrate your wedding twice. Fancy that. So most bookings at the moment are going to be for spring onwards. Our borders are currently closed due to COVID, and we're holding out for the Pacific bubble when that fully opens. And probably we would be looking at spring to, January to spring realistically for UK bookings. But actually bookings are coming in already because the lead-in time for those bookings is generally 9 months or more. Next slide, please. So the weather season is perfectly matched to our summer, which is the optimum time, of course, here for wedding and honeymoon couples. And I'm just imagining in my mind that we have a 2-year waiting list for weddings and honeymoons. So it's cooler and drier at that time. And it's also blessed with quite reliable trade winds between March and October. And sailing into a tropical sunset, I think, is quite possibly the most romantic thing you can do. And to do that, the prices were started about £120. Next slide, please. Fiji offers something unique. It isn't just the picture postcard island beaches. Next slide, please. It's the Fijian people. Fijians are cheeky, they're sharing. They have a huge community spirit and heart. They enjoy great food, which is very affordable. And the Fijians love music and, of course, rugby. That's almost a religion. And interestingly, in Fiji, everyone wears a flower behind the ear, and that denotes what your marital status. So you might be married if you have a flower in your right ear. Next slide, please. So coming on to our resorts, Ian mentioned that nothing in the Cook Islands is higher than the height of a palm tree. And I think that's pretty much the case largely in the Caribbean, but also the same in Fiji. So you don't really get high rises. We do have some larger hotels on the bigger island, Viti Levu, but generally they're more of a boutique style and nature. We have over 33 resorts across the islands which are considered 5-star, and a similar number of those would be offering really interesting spa facilities. Fiji only has 2 resorts which are actually overwater bungalows. So the picture here is actually Liku Liku Island Resort in the Mamanuca Islands, which can be reached very easily from Nandi and Denarau Marina within 45 to 50 minutes. Liku Liku has a proper island overwater bungalow set up, but there are also overwater bungalows on the Marriott Momi Bay Lagoon on the main island on the south coast, which is known as the Coral Coast, also within an hour of Nandi International. But there's a large choice of accommodation, all different budgets, and most of them do have beachfront rooms, and we call those bures. And here we have a selection of Mamanuca Islands within easy reach of Nandi. Next slide, please. So listed here under family luxury is also Six Senses Resort Fiji, which is probably one of our newest additions. And this is actually the first resort in the world that's 100% solar panel dependent with Tesla tiles and is totally plastic free. But Mamanuca Islands, stay on this slide, thank you. Mamanuca Islands have been the location of many, many film sets, including the first ever 2 Love Island series. Gosh, that was a long time ago. And one great excursion is a picnic for 2 on the island where Tom Hanks filmed Castaway, Monterey Island. Next slide, please. You can also venture by sailboat or a scenic air flight or helicopter, which cost about £200, up to the Isawa Islands, further on from the Mamanuca Islands, to the area where the famous Blue Lagoon is located. It's also an affordable, accessible location for barefoot luxury. So if you want a luxury resort, but you want to walk around in bare feet and feel the sand under your toes at dinner, then this is a really good one. But we've also got some quite sweet, cheaper resorts in this region that don't have any frills, but you've definitely got a blowout experience in its environment and the things there are to do. Next slide, please. So Fiji is also home to some of the world's most luxurious resorts, and I've listed them here. Lethaula Island Resorts owned by the owner of Red Bull, Kokomo Island by a private developer from Australia, and you can actually bring your super yacht to this island. Royal Davui is just literally a boat ride away from our main capital, Suva. And Vatuvara is actually where Harry and Meghan went for their sneaky 3-day honeymoon. And Wakaya Island is also nearer in the outer islands, but nearer onto the Suva side. Now, all these resorts you can reach by fixed wing or seaplane transfers, which the resorts themselves will organise. But the thing about Fiji and its luxury resorts is that each of these resorts and anywhere you go is really close to a fantastic experience that's really quite unique. So, for example, Royal Davui, you've got the world famous shark dive here where you can go down shark diving without a cage. There's a quite long association between the clan in this area. They value sharks and they're not scared of them. So it's quite an incredible experience. But you can also go and watch the Fijian firewalkers. Whilst down in Kokomo Island, you're sitting on the 4th biggest barrier reef in the world that no one knows about, and the diving and swimming with manta rays is just to really be had. All of them have incredible cuisine. So the only way you can come into Fiji at the moment actually is to come in on a private charter plane and hire one of these health and safety vetted islands. We're calling this the high net worth individual experience, but also we have the Blue Lanes initiative where you can come in on a private yacht and obviously quarantine en route and test hopefully negative on arrival. Next slide, please. Now, amongst the many experiences you can do, we've got whitewater rafting in Fiji, which is probably one of the cheapest things that you can do. And also you can learn to surf. We have one of the most exciting surf waves in the world called Cloud Break. And you can also, one of my favorite experiences is actually swimming with dolphins at midnight in moonlight. And I've got a little video to show you next. And it's just to really give you a flavour of what Fiji is all about, the people, and also to showcase Tokariki Island, which is a perfect example of an affordable luxury resort, easy to get to, and it's a multiple TripAdvisor award winner. Thanks, Jamie. Next slide. I was having a little giggle actually when Andrea was presenting Viceroy in Mexico and talking about the monkeys. The first time I went to Tokariki Island, outdoor showers had just become the rage, and I was busy having an outdoor shower when I heard all this giggling. And it wasn't the local wildlife; it was two people rebuilding the roof next door, having the time of their lives. So. But just such a magical experience, and really Tokariki is a special resort, but there are so many more like that, and it's a question of really choosing your budget first and then working out what you want to do on your holiday, what your clients really want from it, and I can always help you tailor it more specifically. Next slide, please.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Jane. We've kind of run over now.
Yes. Okay. No worries. We're nearly at the end anyway. So I just wanted to say it's you know, we've got our Care Fiji commitment program, which means that every resort and tourism experience in Fiji has to have a wellness ambassador to take care of you and any COVID issues. Hopefully not when things reopen. But anyway, thank you very much for listening, and please feel free to join me on any private picnic on a private seaplane at any time. You know, they cost about £600, but I'm sure we can save the money. Thank you.
Brilliant. Thank you so much, Jane. That was amazing. Wow. We have heard from some fantastic sponsors, and we have literally taken you across the world. So we're going to launch quite in, because I'm going to try and see if we can finish this by 3 o'clock. So I'm going to whiz through the quiz. Remember, this is the time to get out that device and either phone or whatever tablet that you'd like. I'm just going to share my screen. I have to talk myself through this to make sure I'm doing it correctly. So I will share my screen, and then I will find the quiz. Okay, now where is the quiz? Okay, I've shared the screen. Oh no, I don't have Jamie next to me anymore. Let me stop sharing the screen because now I need to find out where the quiz has gone. Okay. All right. I have lost the quiz. Okay, bear with me. Can we play a little video or something like that while I just try and find the quiz? Oh gosh. I
could do a song for you, Andrew, but I'm not a very good singer.
No, I can't find. Oh, okay. Let me come off this. Right, where has my quiz gone?
The pin number's coming up soon. We'll reveal the pin number in a second.
Yes, I'm really, really sorry. You just have to bear with me. I'm about to go into panic mode because I cannot find my quiz. Hold on. Let me just find if I can.
Now is your time. Time to be yourself. To wake up in the land of your dreams. The moment to feel free to fulfill your wishes. To have everything one step away from you. To enjoy it body and soul. In safety. Dominican Republic awaits you with everything you like most. What are you waiting for?
Dominican Republic has it all.
Okay, Andrew has just managed to log himself out. He'll be back with us shortly. Well, Andrew is fixing his TV screen. He somehow managed to log himself out and also crash his computer at the same time. So I just wanted to take a moment, because I don't get to speak very often, to first of all say thank you so much for joining us today. It is so much appreciated. It is actually potentially our last virtual event. We are hoping to go back live. I am in the planning stages, but as I put out on Facebook, I don't want to rush into anything because there is that high risk factor. At the moment, I could put on an event, but we can't have an event that we're used to, that interaction, that canapé style, that mingling. There is just too much uncertainty at the moment. So I am literally just watching this space and just letting Andrew back in the room. But one thing I have developed is some more social media. So we rebranded Destination Events as Travel Trade Events, and we now have a YouTube channel. So you can catch up on anything that you've missed on YouTube. All our recordings are going live on there. And we will be continuing to update you. So at the moment, the situation is we are working on the schedule of live events. We have a new luxury roadshow series. We have our wedding series and we have our Caribbean series. So fingers crossed, we will be back with a live event very, very soon. And fingers crossed, I have my Andrew back in the room.
I am so sorry. Oh my God, my whole laptop just crashed. So we've got, am I on? Yes.
You are, darling, yes.
Okay, I am so sorry. I hope we didn't lose too many people there. I was trying so quickly to do this. Right, so the PIN number is 3110. 3110 is the PIN number. We are ready to go. Ah, yes, I can see you coming in now. Thank you so much for your patience. Talk about stressful. Oh, I much prefer doing these live. Please, let's go back to live soon. I don't like this online stuff on my own. Oh my gosh, wonderful. I can see everyone is logging in. We're going to go quite quickly with this quiz. Wonderful to see you all in. Let's see how many. So far, 25 of you are in with us. Brilliant. There's about 49 of you in. So see if we can get a few more on. It's 3110 is the PIN number. So we're going to go straight into it now. There's some new changes on this app because it's going to tell you what the question's going to be, whether it's going to be a numbers question where you press the number and hit enter, or whether it's going to be a multiple choice question, or whether it's going to be a sequence question where you have to put things in order. We've got all those questions coming up. Going to launch straight into it. Don't forget that this is for 2 nights in Menorca, plus some rum from Dominican Republic and some spa goodie bags. It's all to play for. Are you ready? Let's start the round. Remember, you're going to get 6 points for every question you get correct. And if you are the fastest finger first, you get a bonus 2 points. Here we go. This is a numbers question. And as it says, put the number in, press enter. What is the average daily temperature in Celsius in November in the Cook Islands? What is the average daily temperature in Celsius in November in the Cook Islands? Let's see, only 7 of you got that correct out of 27 playing. It was 27. And who was fastest finger first? Lynn Raper. Well done. You are now top of our leaderboard on question number 1. Right, the next question is a multiple choice question. Here we go. Which of the following is a luxury offering at the Viceroy Riviera Maya? A Mayan blessing upon arrival, a soap concierge, traditional Mayan spa, beautiful beachfront location, all of the above. Did you read through all of those? Remember, you get 10 seconds to get these in. Sorry, it is quite quick. That, of course, is E, all of the above. Who is our fastest finger? Lisa Gray. Whoa, that puts you close to the top now. It is still all to play for. Now, this is a numbers question. Don't forget to press enter after you put your number in. How many marinas are there in Grenada? How many marinas are there in Grenada? Right, make sure, come on. Let's get in there. You got 10 seconds, few seconds left. You're all in? Yep. There are actually 11 correct answers because the answer is 10. Who got the fastest finger first? Becky M. Well done, Becky M. You were fastest finger first on that one. It's very close at the top. It always is in this game. 6 points for a correct answer, 2 points for a bonus point. This is a multiple choice question. What is the capital of the Dominican Republic? Is it Bávaro, Santo Domingo, La Romana, or Santiago? Ah, which is that? Do you know your Dominican Republic? Come on, everyone get in there. Quick, 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 quick. You're all in with an answer. Brilliant. And out of all those, there were only 15 correct answers who said B, Santo Domingo. Fastest. Wow, we've had a different fastest finger first every question. This is Zoe Martini, TC. Great name. Brilliant. Next question. This is a numbers question. Pop the number in, press enter. Da, da, da. How many resort villas does Blue Waters Antigua have? How many resort villas does Blue Waters Antigua have? Oh, I saw someone went in really quick with 41, and I think you were not quite the right question on that one. So some of you are trying to go very, very fast. There was only 4 correct answers because there's actually only 3, but spectacular villas at Blue Waters. And another fastest finger first, Leslie Clements. I can tell you it's quite tight to the top between Lynn, Leslie, Becky M. Shilpa, Lisa Gray, Zoe Martini, Carol Smith, Amanda Gore, Martina Ponton, Jacqueline Brady, Michelle. Oh, you're all on same scores. Here we go. Next question. Now, this is a sequence question. So you need to put these in order. And I'll give you a little bit of extra time. From the closest, oh, wait a minute. I'll let it download first. From the closest to London to the furthest away, put these Palladium Hotel destinations in order. Menorca, Tenerife, Ibiza, Sicily. So from the closest to London to the furthest away, put these Palladium Hotel destinations in order. Menorca, Tenerife, Ibiza, Sicily. That's quite a tough one, isn't it? If you know your geography, which one's closer out of those? So 8 of you got it correct. This is the correct answer. Menorca, then Ibiza, then Sicily, and then Tenerife. So out of those 8, who was fastest finger? For Becky M. I know Becky M has won one of our quizzes before. Is she in the running for 2 nights in Menorca? Well, she'll have to beat Lynn Raper, Leslie Clements, Lisa Gray, Shilpa, and Amanda Gore are still up in the top to lead. So here we go. Halfway through our questions. This is a numbers question. Number in, hit enter. Fiji is made up of how many islands? Fiji is made up of how many islands? All right. Remember, 6 points for a correct answer. 2 points for fastest finger first. And how many of you got this? 11 of you got this one correct. There were 333. Oh, Becky M. She's on the heels of Lynn and Leslie. But Lisa and Zoe and Shilpa and Amanda and Carol and Jill and Yuri and Jan and Kate are all catching up. Right, here we go. Next question is a sequence question. Remember to put these in order. Jane didn't quite get to this towards the end, but hey, you can see what you think yourself to this. This is going to be starting with the most expensive. Put these exciting excursions available in Fiji in order from the most expensive down. Put these exciting excursions in Fiji in order. So, which would be the most expensive, then the second, then the third, then the fourth? Did anyone get it right? 4 of you got it right. Who were the 4 that got it right? Shilpa got it right. Carol Smith got it right. Jill Parker got it right. Jacqueline Brady got it right. It was a private island picnic, helicopter scenic tour, sunset cruise, then local village tour. But out of those I just mentioned, who was fastest finger? It was Shilpa. Well done. Right, question number 9. Here we go. Question number 9. This is a numbers question. The Viceroy Riviera Maya offers how many standalone luxury villas from both rainforest and beachfront locations? Now remember this one. Somebody put this number in a minute ago when it was the Blue Waters question. So I think you were thinking of this. So hopefully you got it correct this time. There were 13 correct answers. The answer is 41. And out of those questions, Suzanne Barney, Pop Master Quizzer herself. Suzanne Barney got the fastest finger first. Wow. At the top, we still have Lynn, Leslie, Becky, Shilpa, Jill, Lisa, Zoe, Carol, Amanda, Yuri, Kate, and Suzanne still in with a shot with about 4 questions left. Okay, this is a sequence question. You have to put these in order. And let me show you the list. And then I'll start the timer. Put these Cook Islands in alphabetical order. Put these Cook Islands in alphabetical order. Rarotonga, Manuai, Mauaka, Rakahaka. Sorry. I don't know how to pronounce those. That's quite difficult because you're going R-A. 16 of you got it correct. Manuai, Mau. That's the correct order. And who got, oh, she's coming. Suzanne Barney once again, another 2 points. That's leaping you up. Right, here we go. Question number 11. Right. This is a multiple choice. La Sagesse in Grenada will be home to which one of the following hotels? La Sagesse. Is it Beach House, Six Senses, Kimpton, or Mount Harmon Bay? La Sagesse in Grenada will be home to which one of the following hotels? Let's see, out of 20, 16 correct answers. Well done. You all knew that that was the six senses. Wow. Okay, so fastest finger first. Becky M, you are fastest finger first. Well done. Right, so the next question. And let's see where we are. We've got 2 questions left. It's really tight at the top for these 2 nights in Menorca. So here we go. This is, how many rooms does the Palladium Hotel Menorca have? It was in her video. How many rooms? And she's downloaded the fact sheet. Can you get it in time? Can you get the correct answer? Oh, it's 14 correct answers. It was 264. Who gets the bonus points? Kate Naylor, you've got the bonus points for that one, which puts you up near the top. So I can tell you, going into the last question, that we've got Lynn Raper, Leslie Clement, Shilpa, Becky M, Jill Parker, Kate Naylor, Lisa Gray, Zoe, Amanda, Carol, Yuri, Jan, Suzanne, all in with a shot. So here we go with the final question. And this is a sequence question. You have to put them in order. And the question is, put these romantic experiences which couples can book at Blue Waters Antigua in alphabetical order. So you've got a couples massage, you've got a private dining, you've got a sunset champagne experience, you've got sparkling wine. Well, that's just about in, that's almost in alphabetical order. Oh, except for the last 2. You need to reverse those 2. You can get all those things at Blue Waters, special things, Blue Waters Antigua. So with that, 18 correct answers. Becky M got the fastest finger first. Was that enough to put her in the lead, as that is the end of the round? Let me show you the scoreboard. Who is going to win 2 nights in Menorca? We've also got the bottle of rum from the Dominican Republic, and we've got some Fiji goodie bags. Here we go. Here is the final scores on the doors, all the way down there from 28th, 19th, 16th place, 12th, 11th. So here we go with the prizes. 5th, 3rd is Shilpa, Leslie Clements, Becky, Lynn Raper. You have won 2 nights in Menorca, courtesy of Palladium Hotels. Becky M, we've got you a bottle of rum from the Dominican Republic. And Leslie Clements and Shilpa, we're going to give you Fiji goodie bags, Fiji Spa goodie bags. So there's Lynn. Hello, Lynn. Well done. And Joe will be here to, well, she's here somewhere to give you your 2 nights in Menorca virtually. And then we've got the bottle of rum to go to, who was second? Becky M gets the bottle of rum. And then Leslie and Shilpa, joint third, will get Fiji goodie bags. Fantastic. And all of you, that was brilliant. Thank you very, very much.
Well done.
And thank you everyone for bearing with me through those technical hitches. Gosh, it's such a nightmare when that happens. So that brings us to the end of our virtual Around the World in Luxury and Romance. I want to thank all of you again for joining us, and would like to thank all our sponsors once more. Ian from Cook Islands, Andrea from Viceroy Riviera Maya, Renee from Grenada, Sabrina from the Dominican Republic, Anna from Blue Water in Antigua, Joe from Palladium, and Jane from Fiji. And thanks to Debbie and our tech support, Jamie. We hope to do more events. All details will be posted on the Travel Trade Events Facebook page. We hope to come live to you sometime in 2021. Until then, keep smiling.
Just one thing, Andrew, just because of the technical difficulties, some people did have problems logging onto the quiz. So I'm actually going to do a prize draw after the show. And the Dominican Republic are very kindly given me an extra goodie bag, and Jane from Fiji's given me an extra goodie bag as well. So I'm going to put that live on our Facebook page just for those people who have those issues getting onto the screen. So I will do a quick draw after the show. And put that on
Sorry
Facebook.
about that. Yes, I tried to go so quick. I was trying to be too quick. I knew mothers had to pick up children, and it was stressing me. And then my whole laptop just crashed. I went, no. It's a very lonely.
On that note, let's end with a song.
Yes. So what I was saying is, until then, keep smiling, keep positive. Let's all look after each other, because after all, we are one big, happy family. Thanks. Sorry about those guys that couldn't do anything.
We are family. I got all my sisters with me. We are family. Get up, everybody, and sing.
Actually, second.
We are family. I got all my sisters with me.
On your own. No.
We are family. Get up, everybody, and sing. Everyone can see we're together as we walk on by, and we fly just like birds of a feather.
Bye, everyone. Take care. See you soon.